Good morning. Good morning. My hair's a little messy. I'll get it straight on my head here. Anyway, I got little rooster tails sticking up. Some days you just have a cowlick and rooster tails in your ponytail. It's going to be okay. It just means I've had a very relaxed morning, right? That's all it means. It's all good. It's all good. How are you all this morning? How are you all this morning? There's my code right there. That's a non-secret code. That means we hear you and see you. You're not muted. Everything's good. Oh, my goodness. It's Saturday, y'all. I am having a good day so far. So far, it's been really good. Let's get over here and see who's here. Oh, by the way, I'm Ava. This is Crafting Hour. And we're going to be, I'm still working on sewing my sweater vest together. And I'm going to have to get with it and get those other sweaters sewn together as well, because in October we'll be playing, the Irish band will be playing at a festival downtown, and it'll be outside. And I'm probably going to need one of those sweaters, or at the very least, my sweater vest. So we'll see. Usually when you first start playing, it's a little cool. And then you end up being pretty warm. And it depends on if you're in the shade or the sun. And I think we start in the shade, we end up in the sun. I don't remember, but I do know it warms up as it progresses. So yeah, I can always take off a sweater, right? It's just better than being cold. Yes, I do not enjoy being cold. So it makes my arthritis angry and my lupus very angry. Good morning, Risa. Good morning. And there's Lily T. Good morning. There I am saying hello and welcome, and thank you for watching. And please give us a like, a comment, subscribe if you haven't. Share us out if you're so inclined. It all helps us grow, and we just really appreciate it very much. Woohoo! Hey, there's Christina with the Dice's Crazy Adventure. Good morning. Good morning. Mrs. New York Gal, good morning. Thanks for being here. There's Vima's Crochet. Now, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know. It could be Vima. It could be Vima. Glad you're here. Let's see here. Woohoo. All right, I think we're good there. Christina says, good morning, chat. I'm outside watering, can't really type, so this is good morning to all. Your hair, oh, I forgot to put that up there. Your hair looks fine. It's my Saturday hair. It's my relaxed hair. Let's see. Oh, Lily's going to be door dashing later today. Nice. There's Rose Kind. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Oh, my phone is not on silent. We can change that real quick. There we go. Ta-da! Let's see here. I'm scrolling. There's Floss. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Vima. Okay. Awesome. Vima. I said it right the first time. Woohoo! And there's Lily reminding us, if you type exclamation point followed by the word awesome with no spaces, so exclamation point awesome, then ta-da! Nightbot will drop your channel link. I love that. Ta-da! Always makes me smile. Oh, Floss is, they're making bird toys. They're working while they're listening. That is awesome. All right, well, let's do a little thing. Let's do a little thing, shall we? Yeah. It is 78 degrees right now, and our high today is going to be 85. And then we're down to 57 for the night. And oh my goodness, what great sleeping weather. What great. I slept so good last night. I had to fight Stevie for some blanket, but other than that, I slept really well. Stevie's a bed hog. Let's see here. So, what we want to know is, what's it like in your neighborhood? There's Viva's Closet, putting in exclamation point awesome. And then, ta-da, there's her channel link. And that's available for everyone. So, everybody, please go ahead and do that. Lily says 79 is our high today. Going to be lovely. Yes, that is awesome. Rose Kind says sunny and the windows are open. Nice. Floss says it's 83, going to be 88 today. Nice. Mrs. New York Gal says 68, 76, the windows are open. Nice. Nice out. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year. And I hope we have, like, some years we have this really short fall. It goes from hot to, oh, nice, and then boom, winter's here. So I hope we have like this much fall this year. That's what I'm hoping. Christina says it's 71 now with a high of 82. Nice. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat. This just lets me know where I left off. And I better get that sweater vest over there. Let's see. I've moved and rearranged some things. So let's get oriented here. See if I remember where I put things. I did remember. Look at this pretty little box. It has my crafting needles, yard needles. I have the metal one, and I do have a plastic one, and the plastic ones are great. I do prefer the metal ones. So I have two metal ones in here. They're both the same size? Yes. So I'll just grab one of these metal ones. Put the others back. In my handy dandy little craft box here. Oh, and I'm going to need these safety pins. Oh, you can't even see what I got when I used it. Look, it was this. It was this. It crinkled. Okay? You go back. You can, yeah. It just crinkles. It's okay. He's like, what is that? What is that? Oh my goodness, this is stuck in this plastic. Ugh. There it went. Gotta remember to keep these closed when I'm not in use. So my dog doesn't run off with an open one. Put some right there. You're fine. We're crafting. It's craft hour. That's Stevie. Are you Stevie? Bite, bite, bite. Oh my gosh. They're still puppies and they nibble, nibble. And they give you little love bites on your nose and your ears. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but they're love bites. It's okay till you're trying to go to bed. Right? All right, my sweater vest is over here where I left it. Now you're both growling? Why are you growling? Are the neighbors outside? It's okay. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Okay. This is the top. We're going to join these together. So this is the back. I decided on my sweater vest to go with the solid back. And then these are the sides. I have two sides that look like this with the green. So I'm going to put these together. And I think this is just a regular, no top or bottom. So I'll put the chain down at the bottom and crochet this together across the top. Okay, I gotta figure out where my armholes are gonna be. Armholes are important if it's something you're gonna wear. Right? I think so. All right, let's see. Here's where we were. Right, I agree. It should just be fall all year. Nightbot says, remember that you are amazing. And there's Carla Reyes Crochet. Hello and welcome. Let's see. There's Debbie F. Hello, good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. All right, we're going to put this in here. All right, here we go. We're just going to start putting these together. And just do it right here like this. I'll just do it like that. I was trying to do some fancy way, but I'm just going to do it the regular way. All right, so I have that there. Then I'm going to come down to the bottom and pin it at the bottom, and then we're just going to match up those stitches. I'm not pinning every stitch, but I'm going to pin about every 4 or 5. This is a quick way to gauge that I'm staying on track as I'm going, and then I won't have to rip anything out. That's my strategy. Right? Yay, I was sewing something together. Woo! She says that because she knows that I have 5 projects that'll be done as soon as I sew them together. The sewing together is not my favorite part. But you don't get to wear it until you sew it together. So here I am, trying to get some things pinned up so I can sew them together. Now, not everybody pins. I just find it comforting to know that I've matched up my stitches and I don't have to guess. Oh, I know you're messing with me. It's well deserved. She's like, just joking. But yeah, so I am sewing some things together, trying to not start any new projects until I get these together, because all they need is sewn together. All right, I'm pinning. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just going to pin every 4. I don't want it to be too annoying taking the pins out as I go, but at the same time, I don't want to have to keep checking and verifying that I'm got my stitches in the right place, because if I've only gone 4 stitches, it'll be easier to keep track of. It really will. All right, so there's 1, 2. Oh, make sure I have armholes. 3 and 4. Okay. Then I have armholes. So let's see if I got this on. How big? Okay, there's that across the back. And here's this here. My arm, oh, wrong arm. I think that would be about right. Because I'll be playing my violin. I gotta have movement room. So maybe I can. Where's my pen? Might bring it up 2 more. Maybe 2 more. All right. Trying on my sweater vest, deciding where that arm is going to stop at. Maybe 2 more. I'm wanting it to be a loose, comfortable fitting. So 2 more should do it. 2 more stitches. 1, 2. I'm going to go with 3. 3 more stitches. Okay, now I'm just going to match what I did on the other side. So let's write down what we did on the other side, because I didn't make them all the same, which would have been easier. Okay, so we did, what did I do? Flip it over? I did. Let's flip it over this way so I can see it better. All right, so we did 1, 2, so 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 5. I knew I had a 5 in there somewhere. And all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. If you just make them all the same, it would have been so much easier. But, you know, I'm me. Okay, so here's that. Here's the armhole. Now I do need to bring this down a little bit on the shoulder, I think. Just a little. So we'll do 1, 2, Come down 3. That will be good. All right, so we're coming down 3 over here. 3 at the top. Okay. And then we'll just do that same thing on the other side. And we'll be good. Okay. It shouldn't matter. There shouldn't be a right side or a wrong side. It should look all the same. I felt that sneeze coming on. All right, let's get over here and get some music going. We don't have any music going yet. And we need to be over here to grab it on the side. All right. No, I have not finished my granny square pants because I made those with a small stitch. But if I'm able to sew these sweaters together, then I'll try to do my granny square pants. They're in a tote. They're ready to start sewing together. I think I have enough squares. I wasn't going by a pattern. I was just trying to make it to fit myself. And we'll see. The sewing aspect, I get migraines. So those who are new, it's been 2 years ago, maybe 3. I'll have to look. I had a very bad fall and hit my head right here on the, which side was it? It was this side here. I hit this side of my head. Yeah, because there's the big dent in my head. Yeah, it's right here. Right here. I hit my head on the edge of the fireplace. I had to have stitches. It was really bad, and a concussion. It affected my vision. It affected my memory, my short-term memory. Still affects my short-term memory. Still affects my vision. I'm almost back to where I was before that fall. But doing small things like reading a book would give me a migraine. So I'm starting a book. I'm on page 2. Didn't get very far. and we're going to see if I can do that. I'll see if sewing these together is okay for me. And if I can get these sewn together, that'll be a lot of encouragement that I'll give those granny square pants a try. Give it a go and see if I can work with that smaller stuff or not. But yes, we haven't forgotten. We have not forgotten them. You should make Dag a Christmas sweater this year. Make him wear it on jam nights for the holidays. Hey, you know what? We are going to be wearing this Christmas. And we're going to wear them to the pub. When we play music at the pub in December. It's in one of these files over here. Nope, wasn't that one. This would be in this one. Oh, here we go. We're going to be wearing these. Yes. We're going to be wearing these. And I made those last year. Where is this? Where did the comment go? There it is. I made those last year, And I asked Doug if I could make him one, and he's all, I don't know. I couldn't tell if he appreciated the pressure of wearing a hat or not. But he saw mine and he's like, yeah, go ahead and make me one. But he wanted a different color green. So you'll see his is the forest green, the darker green. And mine is a bit of a brighter green. And then all of a sudden, he came home with these lights and the Christmas garland. And he says, these will work on the hats. Let's decorate them. So I made those last year. And then we ended up being sick and didn't even get to go wear them anywhere. So that was a bummer. But we'll wear them this year. We are ready to go. That'll be fun. That's going to be fun. So the way we got him to stand up like that is we put a little bit of newspaper in the top, and then that kept the tree top up and the star up on the top, and instead of leaning over. That was a fun project. Let's see. Down just a little bit. There we go. All right. Yes. I don't know if he'd wear a sweater or not. He's real particular about clothes here. You notice he doesn't wear t-shirts a lot with the round neck. It's usually a button shirt or something really loose. So I don't know if he could handle the weight of a sweater here. I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but it chokes him. I can just lay my hand here, not here. That's choking. I can lay my hand right here and he will turn purple. And it's a real thing. The Bud Files are here. Good morning. Good morning. Aw, Lily. Trying to will myself to feel better. Hey, I understand. I'm over here in my corner of the world. See that right there? That little dry erase board right there? I'm not being able to go anywhere all summer. I don't go very many places in the winter, and we don't film for YouTube in the winter. Doug does. I don't because of my lupus and arthritis. It just puts me down for weeks if I try to get out. So I didn't go anywhere this winter. And then, spring and summer is like my time. But I've been having those horrible reactions to the sun. And so I didn't even have a garden this year. I very minimally flower gardened, and boy, did I pay a price for that, health-wise. So I've been really depressed. So that little whiteboard right there has a list of things I need to do just to function and try to run the house, because I reached the point where it's like I have to make myself, and then I'm like, well, what do I do now? And it just gets overwhelming, and so I just sit out. But it's because of depression. And so I've got that board, and that's like I've had it. This has got to get better. This has got to get better. So for 2 days now, I made the board and I looked at it for a week, because I showed you guys that last week. So for the first week, I just looked at it, right? Mentally preparing. This last week, we actually started. I say we because there are some honeydews on that list. What would Doug do on a day with no honeydew list? I don't know what he'd do. But, and so it's working. It's just like 1 or 2 things. But baby steps count. You hear me say that all the time. Baby steps count. and that's helping. So it's working. Magic Frog Crochet, good morning. Thank you for being here. And bless you, I sneezed. But I felt it coming, so I muted. Let's see. Christina says, I'm done watering and transplanting strawberries. Nice. Debbie's got to go. See you Monday. All right. Thanks for being here. Let's see. There's the Christmas hats. I found those. I bought that pattern. I think I just went to Ravelry and Googled Christmas hats, and there was all kinds of patterns, and they all looked a little different, and that was the pattern that appealed the most to me at the time. So, yeah. Lou says, I love those hats. Oh. Make him a vest. Now, he might wear a vest. Or socks. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. One day at a time is all you can do. Well, I'm feeling better. And another thing I've been doing, and I told you this already too, is that not today, is Saturday. I'm in my stretchy pants, but I do match. I did at least make an effort to match. I'm in my stretchy pants, leggings, and they match my Hello Kitty hoodie, color-wise anyway. I don't know if flowers and cats match, but the colors match, so I call that coordinated outfit. Oh my goodness. Make a big cup of iced coffee. I'll tell you the truth, I've never had iced coffee. Now, I can drink my coffee like I'm a sipper, and a lot of times my coffee will sit there and get cold, and I can drink it. That makes Doggy's like, but I bet an iced French vanilla cup of coffee would be delicious with ice. Lily says, amen to that. One day at a time is all that you can do. Yep, one day at a time. Goes for depression as well. But I'll tell you something else. This is one instance where YouTube helped me so much, because I kept doing my lives. So you notice our video postings kind of went, but I kept doing my lives. We kept playing our music, and we kept playing with the Irish band, and so I had those things to keep me going. But what I was going to say was, is that my son? I've started wearing dresses when I go somewhere, and so I warned one of my friends. Now you think, why do you gotta warn people you're gonna wear dresses? Well, because people are funny. People take things this way or that way or some kind of way, and usually it is not what your intent was. My intent for wearing dresses is they make me feel good, they're comfortable, and I feel pretty, right? That's kind of a boost when you're depressed. So and I told one of my friends that, just a heads up, you're going to see me wearing a lot of dresses, and it's because I've been in this horrible depression and funk, and I'm trying to get out of it. And wearing dresses is one way that's going to make me feel better, and that's all it is. It's not that I'm suddenly better than anybody else, so I'm going to wear dresses. It's just for me. And so we went somewhere, sure enough, Mother starts them on, wearing a dress, and where have you been? And I'm like, well, I just came here. It's like, and my friend just piped up and said, she's just looking pretty. And that was the end of it. So I didn't have to go through this whole ordeal, right? And just little things like that. You don't even expect to have to justify. That's the word right there. To justify how you dressed. Let's see. Nightbot says, remember, you are amazing. All right. Hola, Carla. Hello. Hey, there's Thomas Sam's music right there. Good morning. He's the one that just called. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Let's see. Right? I know. And yeah. Well, my friend had my back. And that ended the conversation. And we just moved on. We just moved on. And, and I, what people don't know is anytime you see me in a new dress, I got it at a thrift store. I've not been out spending my money on expensive clothes. Now that one I had on that night probably was an expensive outfit, but it cost me $8 at the thrift store. So you're all right. Don't worry. No worries. We're sewing together our vest. Actually, I'm going to crochet it together. I'm not going to sew it together. And I decided to sew it together with this color. Uh-oh, the center got pulled out of my yarn. That's not always a good sign. Let's hope. No, it's still pulling. I'm only going to sew where I have to. So the difference in sewing and crocheting it together to me is when you crochet it together, it kind of leaves a ridge on the inside. But if you sew it together, you can make it really smooth where it's just a continuous piece of fabric around the other side. But I think the crocheting it together gives it more strength, and that's why I'm choosing to crochet it together. Now let's see if I have the hook I need. Yes, this one right here. Yes, I have crochet hooks in my pencil cup. This cup holds everything. This is a letter opener, y'all. Don't freak out. It's a letter opener. I've got my pins in there, my extra stylus in there, my highlighters that I use for my charting, and like at least 16 pins because I'm always losing my pins, and a pair of scissors, and my clippers, and tweezers. Yes, everything I might need. Right? Yes. Yes. Right. But I don't think it's a knot. It's still pulling. Well, I'm sure there's a knot in there somewhere. I don't think it would have pulled out like that, but for now, we're fine. Lily's got my number. Oh my goodness. Fine. Here. Okay, did I pick the inside or the outside? I think I decided it didn't really matter. So we'll just work with it like it is. So the main thing I got to be sure to do is that I make a match and get both the same way on the other side, because the pattern's different. It isn't the same all the way up, so I got to make sure the top is at the top and the bottom's at the bottom, so it matches when it's sewn together. All right, now let's just bring that down. Okay, I'm a little uptight here because my stitches are like super tight, so I need to relax. Relax, just chill out, relaxing. We're just among friends here. There we go. And right there. Those are just doing those 3. And then we'll tie that off. If I need to come back and reinforce that, since it's only those 3 stitches at the top, I can do that later. I'll just, if it needs it, I'll do that. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to come down here. I'm going to start at the other end, though. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'd hate to sew half of it together and then up with extra spots at the bottom because I didn't match up my stitches right. Yes, that has happened to me. That is how I know not to do that. So we're back down here at the bottom. And at the bottom, we're starting with the green. But here's what I was talking about. This is the top. And then ends with the green. So I just got to make sure I match up those colors. Out. Just have to remember to go that extra step and close them because of Stevie. He can grab stuff off my desk and me not even know it. The pill. Right, that same stitch. This. There we go. Okay, it's already hard to see. I guess that's right there. And right there. And one more. Right there. I forget to hold it up. That with my fingers, make sure that's matched up. I'm excited. I've got a really pretty blouse that is this color. It's got the gold in it and this green in it. And I think it's going to look really good together. This is going to be like wearing a hug. That's how I explain it. Some people don't like receiving homemade things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if you have not experienced wearing a crocheted or a knitted item, you are missing out because it is just like a big hug. Okay, that ended up right. It didn't feel right, but it looks right. So we'll go with it. It's just like a hug, wearing a hug. That's the best way I can explain it. All right. It takes a lot of concentration for me to do this, so. And you really do have to make a mental effort to get both sides. Because I have thought I was sewing both of them and then had a spot where I only sewed on one of them, which didn't help join them at all. Okay. We're making progress, Lily. We're making progress. Wait. I'm going to take it out now. Okay. And that's what the safety pins are. So it's just a great way to make sure I'm keeping it nice, even. I'm not sewing it on crooked. It takes a little extra time to place those pins, but it's worth it because it takes the stress out of, oh my gosh, did I sew it together right? I don't know if anybody else has that kind of thoughts in their heads while they're working on a project, but I certainly do. Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, I got it. Okay. It changed back to the gold and I didn't see the green anymore, so I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're good. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be cozy. I just look at that other side once in a while and make sure if I question it at all. It's easier to just look and make sure while you're there than have to rip it out to fix it later. All right, this is our last one. Wait. Oh, I sewed that together and didn't take the pins out. I'm like, wait, how can I have more to do? Okay, there's this side. All right, there it is. According to my calculations, there it is. All right, take these pins out. Sewed right around them, crocheted right around them. Okay, now we just need to pin the other side. There's that one. And let's put this one on. Here's the other side. Just make sure we get this at the top. Like that. Okay, that looks good. Okay. So at the top, we did 3 stitches. Now I'm putting these pins in on this side. Okay, get that pin open. All right, there's 1. One, 2, 3. Now, if my calculations were off, it's an easy fix to come back and take care of that. And then we're going to come down here. Let's check the chat. There we go. There we go. You do know me. Nightbot reminding you, you are amazing. Lily likes those colors together. Thank you. Green is my favorite color, so I always like anything with green in it. But I picked these colors specifically to match a blouse that I plan to wear. I'm working on a baby beanie and diaper cover and booties. Nice, a paid order. Woohoo! Nice. Lily says, I have not worked on my Afghan for a month. That's okay. Sometimes you need a break. Lily can't wait to see that baby set all done. Oh, it's the Steelers colors. That's awesome. Lily says, gotta go. Love y'all. Love you too. And thanks for being here. No, our hour's almost up. I don't know where it goes. It goes by so darn fast. So fast. Now, whether I get this sewn together in the live or not, I will go ahead and finish sewing it together before I put it down. Here's that one. Okay, so did that. I'm going to do 2. So there's 1, 2, 1, 2. And there's this one. Right here. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Remember, I wrote down my measurements before, so I'm just underlining them with that pen as I go. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's 2, 4, and 4. Now we have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Placing these pins. Placing those pins. Now we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, right there. One, 2, 2. All right, it's matched up just fine. So now I've got this pinned together ready to sew. I won't sew here because that's where my arm's going to be. And once I sew this together, I'll be able to start working on the edging and seeing what I need to do just to make it look nice and finished. So I'm excited. I am excited. I am going to lay that over there for a minute, though. Just safety pins everywhere. Just put these back in the bag. That's dangerous for my puppy. Look at this little bag. Before I cut it, it had a little cherry handle. I didn't realize that, and I just cut the bag open. I'll have to tape it shut. And I'm going to actually put those in the drawer. There we go. That way my puppy can't even see them, can't even think about getting them out. Yeah. Whew. Wow. It's been an hour already. I can't believe it. It goes by so fast. I know some days I do longer than an hour. But today I'm going to keep it at an hour. I will get that sewn together today. Minimum, I'll get that sewn together. And possibly I'll work on edging. But I got to put that list over there. Got that list over there. And I need to get those things done today as well. I'm still putting my desk back together. Most of my drawers are still empty. That's the cat wanting out of the bedroom. They have to be in the bedroom while I'm live. Especially if I'm sewing or crocheting, because they're like, pounds. But thank you for spending part of your morning with me. And I always appreciate it. Always. I never take for granted when you spend time with us here on our channels. And it means so much to us. So thank you very, very much for doing that. And also, I just want to say to always remember that you are amazing, that you're a wonderful individual. There's nobody like you, just like you. So keep being you, because you add to Doug and I, you add to our lives so much. And I don't mean our YouTube lives, I mean our life. Okay? And we're so grateful to know you. And we appreciate you so much. So I want you to know that if you are struggling right now, yeah. So many of us struggle with so many different things. So many different things. Right now, I'm struggling with depression, and I'm not ashamed of that. I am dealing with that and making progress. So whatever your struggle is, just always remember that we can do hard things when we have to. We can. And again, always remember that baby steps count. There's my baby steps right there. Right there. Baby steps count. So keep being you. Keep doing the best you that you can. Just be the best you that you can. Baby steps count. And hang on like crazy. And never give up. Never give up. Thanks again for being here. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you around in the chats somewhere. Love ya.